Again, folks, this is me, GP3 here, and it is February 7th. And before I get started, I would like to thank all my listeners and fans that have supported this radio show in the short span that it has been around. Now, the whole purpose of this show is to talk and discuss about all aspects of fitness, ranging from CrossFit to even fitness apparel that we will have on the show later on today. I start this show to give all different businesses out there a chance to discuss and market their brand. You can be the one-man army business, just looking to get some kind of start to promote your idea. I'm here to help you promote that idea and motivate others. Now, this show is digitally broadcast in over 140 countries, so you get everything out there that you want to discuss about your brand to several listeners out there, just not here in Denver, the U.S., again, 140 countries. Now, whether you're a competitor or a business looking to get sponsorships from my show, is way to God, sorry about that, listeners. It's another way to get your name out there. And most of all, I want to thank, again, the fans that are listening and are interested in fitness. Again, it's a great way to get out there and promote yourself. Again, before we get started, I want to thank one of our sponsors, Zing Tea and Juice. All natural tea and juice made with pure cane sugar and 100% vitamin C. Check out their website at kzkoradio.com for their link. So right now I will have on studio Elliot Riviera from Health Haven. Elliot, how you doing today?
How's everything going? Is this George?
Yeah, Elliot, what's up, man?
GP3, how you doing, brother?
Oh, pimpin', I'm doing good. I'm good. Hey, I'm so sorry to get you up there late. What's it, like 11 o'clock over there?
No, this is fine. I don't sleep. I don't ever sleep, so this is fine.
Oh, that's how you make money, right? You guys
listen, I can't sleep. That's the problem. I have a lot of energy, and I stay up, man. I have a saying. It's you can rest when you're dead. You got plenty of time to rest when you're dead.
Ain't that the truth, man? Hey,
yeah, and listen, I want to thank you first and foremost for reaching out and having me on your show.
Oh, man, anything to help out anybody in the fitness community, anything. All right?
Appreciate it.
Hey, so Elliot, hey, tell everybody out there listening a little bit about yourself. What is your fitness background, and who is Elliot Riviera?
Well, my name is Elliot Rivera.
Oh, I'm sorry, Riviera, whatever.
No, that's fine. I'm originally from the Lower East Side of Manhattan. Born and raised in New York City. Been in New York City all my life. I've been training personally for about the last 14 or 15 years. My brother got me into training early on. We used to train out in the Bronx. We used to train out in Brooklyn, Manhattan, anywhere we could. I started training for New York court officers. So the state of New York has court officers, and they have which is called a special response team. They're like a SWAT team, and I would help train them, and it just evolved from there. Started training more and more people, taking it more serious myself, and 15 years later, this is where I'm at. Like my background is, I'm more into the science of the fitness. I'm more into like kinesiology and anatomy. I just love the way the science behind how the body works, how the body moves, and that's basically my background.
Yeah. Now I've noticed too. Again, I'm a huge follower on your Twitter. I've noticed that you obviously interview a lot of competitors. I mean, have you ever competed or thought about competing in the past with bodybuilding or anything in that realm?
I've thought about competing myself, but it's funny that life kind of takes you where it wants to take you. And I don't think my calling is actually to compete. I think my calling is more to have people and motivate people and train people to become an NPC, become an IFBB, to actually focus on the health and fitness aspect, to actually try to enhance their lives and live longer. I think that's my calling. And I have 3 kids, and I have a wife, and we work so hard on our business that I don't think it would be fair if I tried and try to compete. It just wouldn't be fair. If I was 21 again and I didn't have the family and responsibilities, I think it would be a different ball game. But being at the point of life that I'm at now, it just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't be fair to them, I don't think.
All right. And how old are your kids?
I have 3 kids. I have 3 kids. I have a 9-year-old, I have a 6-year-old, and I have a 4-year-old. And I want to state this. This made me so proud yesterday. My oldest one brought me his report card, and he made his dean's list and his principal's list, and he had a 97 average for his last semester, for his last quarter. And my 6-year-old, he was actually upset because he fell off. He had a 96 average, and I'm telling you, he was really upset.
Wow.
His average prior to that was a 98. So, those are things that make me so happy and so proud.
Especially living in society right now when people do mediocrity, and that's fine for them. For him to be upset that he dropped down from a 98 to a 96, and that.
Yeah, definitely. It's how you train them, and I take a lot of pride in putting in a lot of work, and when it comes to family. But it's how you train them. Every weekend, I'll be with all 3 of them, and it'll be us 4 at the gym. And I've had people come up to me like, that's a great thing that you're doing. That's a great job. We don't see fathers do that. And to me, it should be normalcy. The way academics should be normalcy. They should. Our youth and our kids should be striving to do well. I've never had the idea of, I want my kids to throw a 90-mile-per-hour fastball, or throw a football 50 yards downfield, or be a professional bodybuilder, or I want my kids to do well academically, and that's all I ask them. I don't ask them to be superhuman or be an NBA. I never. That if they find that, they gravitate to it. That's on them. Academics.
My mother and father was the same way with me too. I think my parents didn't realize that I was decent in sports seriously until colleges were calling and asking questions. Other than that, all they care about was academics with my parents. I mean, they seriously had no idea I was decent in sports.
Right, and I feel like kids they'll find their calling. They don't have to be pushed to kind of find a calling. You help them along the way with whatever they gravitate to, if it's sports or art or sciences. But one thing should be consistent with parents, and I kind of tell the parents, you should expect these kids to do well academically. You should expect that of them. And if you expect it out of them, they'll perform the way. The last thing these kids want to do is disappoint their parents. And I'm sure you didn't want to disappoint your parents or your grandparents,
Exactly.
Right, absolutely.
Now, Elliot, tell me about Health Haven. What is this? And let our listeners know what this is.
Okay, that's the company I started early last year. And we've evolved. We started off as a niche website that catered to a lot of bodybuilding. So it was a lot of health and fitness, but the niche market was the IFBBs and the NPCs. We've evolved since then, and we're moving on. We're actually for the website, for example, we've interviewed MMA fighters. We've interviewed obviously the IFBB pros, the NPC athletes. We've interviewed even Muscle Farm, the company. We've interviewed actresses. We've interviewed celebrity personal trainers. One of the trainers who trains Katie Couric here in New York. We've interviewed NFL players. We also, on that website, we continuously have health and fitness information, which is useful and functional information. I try to bring it. I try to bring as much functional information, and we also have a little fun with it too. How to tackle someone. Right. We like to bring a little fun in there as well, and we also we have what we think are really good health and fitness videos on it. The website is evolving now, and in the near future, we're going to be putting some supplements and a lot of health and fitness products, period, whether it be clothing or creatine products, protein products, all that we have in place in the near future to start selling products on the actual website. That's one phase of it. The other phase that we're beginning and we're getting into right now is we're gathering up a lot of athletes across the board, whether they're bodybuilders or MMA or we have actually some people who are in the entertainment industry, and we're matching up. As long as it relates to health and fitness, like when I say person in entertainment, they are in the entertainment field, but they're also into the health and fitness aspect of it, and we're matching up these people who are working with Health Haven to companies that are health and fitness related companies. For example, basic example would be like a protein powder, and matching that up with the correct athlete for that product. We also have different products coming, different companies that are just not the main standard, health and fitness products we would normally think of associating a bodybuilder with. We're working on that to kind of expand the market and the visibility for these athletes who I think need to be more visible and will be more visible in the future. I think sky's the limit when it comes to, say, an IFBB bodybuilder not just representing a protein powder or creatine, in flex and muscle fitness, but going on to higher end type of products, and that's where we're trying to take it. That's exactly where we're trying to take it. And the third phase of it is that we're currently looking into our own branded health and fitness centers. So we have a couple of things going on all at once, but
you're doing some big things over there.
We're trying, man, because I said, and when I told you, when you asked me the first question, my favorite statement, and whatever happens around my life, I try to keep reminding myself that one day I will be dead. So before then, I better try to do something because I'm guaranteed to die. So, not to sound morbid, but I just think that the ultimate motivating factor is that we have a short time span, and we all have a lot of potential that most of the time we kind of get talked into not believing in ourselves, or other people dictate the conversation and say, well, there's no way you can do that. But in all honesty, if you have a passion for something, you should go after it, regardless of whoever's saying that you can't do it. And that's another statement I love when people say can't. I love it. It energizes me. I love it.
That is true. You brought up a point that I'm going to actually really quick. You said obviously you have a whole bunch of NPC competitors, individuals that you train yourself. Are there any competitors out there that we should know about that obviously can't get their name out there because obviously they don't know the big people to get their names out there? Who are you training that's going to make some noise that you think this year coming up, either in the NPC or any other sports that you're training for?
Yeah, I'm not training anybody right now. Right now, I'm fully focused on those three aspects. Mm-hmm. I couldn't train anybody if I don't have the time. Like I couldn't take on that aspect of it right now because I just, in my mind, I just feel like there's a different calling for me. There's a different calling for me to work on these three things and really have these athletes have a bridge towards making more money, gaining more product sponsorships, and kind of evolving the whole industry to more of a high-end representation. And I think that's key with the whole situation is that the industry where it's at right now, I believe, and this is my opinion, I just believe there's so much more room for it to go mainstream, if you want to just use that term.
Yeah.
And there's products out there, and there's companies out there that believe the same thing. They want some of these athletes, but, again, if you open some of these magazines, you only see these athletes in one light, it seems like to me. You see them with tank tops on. You see them, just at the camera and just posing, real hard, veins popping out. There's another side of these athletes, which I know I've seen, and I know these athletes have, which is family life, which is the suit and tie. This is all cleaned up. There's a different side of that, and I don't think that's been portrayed as much as it should be.
Which is understandable, but you also have to see this too, that basically they're sponsored. I mean, that's how they're getting paid. They're getting paid on the looks, on the being huge, on the veins. In reality, I'm not saying that they don't care about the individual's family life, but obviously that's what sells their products. That's why the company is sponsoring those individuals. And I see where you're coming from, but then there's the other flip side of that too. I
think it's an untapped market, in my point of view, and the conversations I've had with companies that wouldn't normally associate with, like a hardcore bodybuilder, are now seeing the benefits of having, what we in the bodybuilding and fitness and health world have seen for years, the benefits of it all. Yeah. So I think they're coming around to that fact, and I think there's a huge market. And I've been in conversations that I believe, it's more than what I think. I think it's what other companies are starting to see. So I think, seeing a bodybuilder, we have seen, and what we are used to is a bodybuilder showing off their actual muscles and their actual physical frame. I just think there's another side that a bodybuilder looking real, fit in shape in a suit, could open up another market. Again, my opinion, and we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong.
Now, before I let you go, I have one last, actually not really a question, but just a response. Is there anyone out there that you want to thank that has put you where you are right now, and basically has been there to support you, even through rough times, and as you right now build to this huge empire that you call Health Haven? Is there anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, well, I love the huge empire part. That feels good.
Yeah, you like that?
I don't know if it's right, but I like it. I appreciate that. But of course, I want to thank my wife. She puts up with me like first thing in the morning when I'm I'm not the nicest guy to be around, and she puts food on my table every night and makes sure that I'm taken care of. That's you can't put a price on that. My kids keep me grounded. My kids keep me from believing anything is is more than just being dad. They keep me grounded when they call me dad, and it's just a one-on-one type of conversation with a 9-year-old or a 6-year-old that grounds you, and it keeps me focused. It keeps me focused on what I have to do, which is build a nice business for them and leave them better off than I would have before starting this business. And of course, I thank my parents for sacrifice and raising me up. And now as a parent, I kind of realize that they sacrificed their lives to raise me, my brothers the right way. So, them, and then, of course, I want to thank you for reaching out and even, having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm a huge follower, and I was just like, I gotta get this guy on. Because, again, obviously, in the New York area, you're pretty huge, but again, nobody outside really knows you, so I want everybody to figure out, who is Elliot,
Yeah, man, listen, it's New York, it's fast-paced, it's a hustle, it's a rat race, but this is what I love to do. I love talking about health and fitness. I love bodybuilding. I love kinesiology. I love talking anatomy. And I appreciate when there's other people around that you could connect with, and you don't seem like a crazy person talking about all this.
All right, Elliot. Again, nice talking to you. I will definitely get back with you because again, I want you on the show in the near future. Obviously, do a bit more about Health Haven as it grows to this Empire Elliot is what I'll call it. So,
hey, once again, I'll thank you for that.
No problem. So I'll talk to you later, bro. Again, next.
GP3, thanks a lot. GP, thanks a lot, brother.
No problem, boss.
Have a great one.
Same to you now.
All right, bye.
Again, so next we will have, after a quick commercial break, we will have the owners of Apparel, Sabrina and Brandon, and I was killing the name earlier, Kolling, onto the show to talk about their brand. This is GP3 Bodybuilding to the Max. Again, listening on MSCSports.com. All sports, no limits.
Riding the Renegade Horn, and you're listening to MSCSports.com. All sports, no limits.
Are you on the fence when it comes to sports?
Winning.
Well, you're not alone. Join Alex every Wednesday from 8 to 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on MSCSports.com.
You play to win the game.
You never know. You might still be on the fence after listening to this show.
Playoffs? We'll talk about playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
On the fence, only on MSCSports.com. All sports, no limits.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Are you an MMA fan? Do you like watching the UFC? Know all the fighters, but are always curious to find out even more about the fighters, bodybuilders, and athletes who push it to the limit all the time and their lives behind the scenes? Then check out this show, Cage Life, as Demon, King of the Wild, talks about the fighters, bodybuilders, and athletes routine. It airs Mondays 6 until 7 on MSCSports.com. Don't miss it.
Hey, it's your girl, Lady K, host of The Sounds of Soul every Tuesday night. Check out our newest sponsor on MSC Radio Network, Latin Life Denver. You know, being a Latina girl myself, I've always wanted to know anything and everything pertaining to Latin community arts and nightlife in Colorado. So if you want to know more information like I did, visit LatinLifeDenver.com. Once again, that's LatinLifeDenver.com. Adios.
This is Dean Sessions from MSE Sports. You can listen to my show, The Anatomy of Sports, every Friday afternoon from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on MSCSports.com. When I need a car, I go down to Denver Auto Sales. Denver Autos always makes you feel welcome. Mention KZKO and you get a $500 off your purchase. Visit Gonzalo at 6570 North Federal Boulevard or 5400 North Federal Boulevard in Denver. Visit their website at denverautostore.com or you can call 303-430-1333 or 303-573-1333. Get that new ride for 2013.
Every second and fourth week of the month on MSCSports.com, join Skip Reeves along with Dr. Stephen Wilson and other guests as they explore the many ways to better health mentally, physically, and emotionally. This show explores more natural alternatives to encouraging proper health. Tune in every second and fourth of the month from 8 to 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on MSCSports.com. All sports, no limits.
This is GP3, listening to MSESports.com. All sports, no limits.
From the Mile High City, you're listening to GP3 Bodybuilding to the Max, only on MSCSports.com. Now here's your host, GP3.
I'm telling you, Ira, sooner or later I'm going to have a cape, and I'm just going to fly in here and just get on the mic. That's what I'm going to do. I swear to God I am. Anyways, so we're back in the studio with the owner of Bernard Apparel, Sabrina Kolling, and her husband, Brandon, and they happen to bring their Brandon's sister, correct?
Yes, correct. Brittany.
Brittany Kolling. So a whole huge family's in the studio. So everybody say hi, introduce yourself really quick.
Hi, I'm Brandon Kolling.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Kolling. And hi, I'm Brittany.
See how smooth that was? Everybody just went through. So again, what I've heard is, Sabrina, you are the brains behind all this. So tell us about Bernard Apparel.
I'm not the brains. I'm the business, so I'm going to put it to Brandon. He's going to talk about
Brandon, then we'll talk about it.
I will, yeah. It's kind of basically started blue collar mentality lifestyle with our dad. You know, he was, I mean, first job picking weeds, drywall, mason, and he was able to give me and my sister a platform that we just appreciated. And once we started kind of getting into the bodybuilding and fitness world, we kind of saw that same mentality needed to apply, that earn it, that what you put in is what you're going to get out of it. So we kind of came up with that and just took it from there.
And then, again, the whole earn it thing is, again, the whole mentality. It's not just, obviously, not just bodybuilding. It's more fitness altogether, correct?
You know, the bodybuilding and the fitness thing is just a passion, and we thought it really applied to that because you weren't going to be able to just hop on a treadmill for, 5 minutes and get what you wanted, what you desired. And basically that's what your outtake on life is. You wake up in the morning with your job. You're first person in, last person out mentality. You want it, you got to earn it. It's not going to be given to you. So that's where we're headed with it.
And then Sabrina, would you like to tie into that also? I'm actually have both of y'all competed before?
No, just
I have.
Just my sister.
Yes,
yes.
You have, and your trainer is
Stacy Barta.
And I wasn't with it, but I was at Team Universe when she got her pro card. She's
amazing.
Yeah,
she's a great person.
Is she competing this year or no?
I'm not. I don't believe so. Not this year.
Okay, all right. And then Sabrina, you do not compete,
No.
but you're in the whole.
I like to watch.
You like to watch.
She's inspired.
I get inspired by everybody.
Just what by the stories, or just how people push it to get to where they're at?
Just their determination and their dedication. And to me, I know what they're going through from watching my sister-in-law do it. I just see how hard it is and how much heart it takes.
What show are you doing this year?
I'm not sure if I'm going to do one this year. If I did, it would probably be the one in June.
The Pro-Am, I think it's the Mile High Championship, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. Now, again with Earn It Apparel, you also have some new shirts, clothing coming out. I mean, are there anything big in the future that y'all see coming up out of Earn It Apparel? I mean, I talked to you earlier. You were thinking about more branching out. Is that correct?
I think right now we had a decent year coming out, and we want to work on getting some quality things out there, and maybe some more advertising. Maybe branching out from fitness and bodybuilding, like I said, hitting all kinds of athletic events, extreme sports, and not just get solely on the fitness and bodybuilding mind. So I think those are some other avenues we can definitely explore this year for sure.
Yeah, we think a lot of people can, the nothing great is given. It doesn't just apply to bodybuilding, but we feel like those people can kind of relate. There's not a substitute for hard work, basically, and you can apply that to more than fitness. But
and the best thing with me, even me competing, I love watching individuals do shows that genetically just couldn't compete with anybody anyways, but they have a story or something that tags along with it.
Right.
I can't remember the guy's name, but he just did Joel from Armbrust Pro Gym training him, and I can't remember what his name is. It's a black guy, and I think they said he had lost about 100 pounds to do the show. Joel, I'm sorry if you're listening. I'm sorry that I can't remember the guy's name.
He did a show this year, right?
Yeah, this past year.
I think I remember this.
I can't remember what show it was, but he lost, and he looked great. I mean, and again, he's not. He'll never obviously be at the Olympic stage or Olympia stage or a huge pro. But again,
right, I remember
to go and to do that and lose so much weight and come on stage and it's just amazing. Seriously,
yeah, it really is.
Because me personally, God, this sucks. I can't believe I'm saying this, but genetically, I just happen to be gifted. But if I didn't have genetics to do it, I would never compete. No, I will watch, but I would never compete.
Right.
So it's just amazing to see people like that have that. I'm gonna go out there pushing that earn it mentality. That comes along with it. But do you know what I'm talking about, y'all?
I do, obviously.
I just can't remember his name.
Oh no, I don't know his name.
God, I feel bad. I'm sorry if you're listening to whoever your name is. And I talk to you all the time. I don't know what your name is, and I'm so mad about that. But earlier, throughout the week, we had we're giving out shirts and hats to individuals that brought up their best example of a situation where they had to earn it. And here's our two winners, the male and female. Here's the male, Nick Nolan. I forgot to put where he's from, but on Facebook, but he posted, hope my English is correct on this one. I put a great deal of pressure on myself. It is important to me it's important to me that the things I put out are lined up properly. Things don't always have to be perfect, but at least some things that I can be proud of, I feel like I need to take more pride to go the extra mile and pay attention to the details in all aspects of my life. I believe that life needs to be completed by satisfying your mind, spirit, and body like a working engine. All the parts make and run smoothly. I had gotten lazy and didn't watch what I was eating, nor did I ever work out. I was at my most unhealthy weight I had ever been. I was a whopping 205 pounds and 30% body fat. I was miserable. I was looking at pictures now and cannot believe I'd ever let myself at that point. I had made a decision that I was going to compete, and I started with BBF and then finished my prep with Alex Canero. Alex Canero was on my show last week. Great individual, IFBB pro. Again, I forgot, Ace Fit is his training. I was able to drop down 164 pounds and about 10% body fat. I had to overcome a lot of trials and adversity in my own life to stay focused and on track. Truly had I not decided to compete, my life would have been spiraling out of control downwards, and I couldn't imagine where I would be. I had to truly earn it, because nothing in life comes easy and nothing great is just given to you. So you're the male winner, and you will get the hat and the Earn It Apparel t-shirt. The female one is Deandra Buckner, and hers is, I'm a 38-year-old woman. I have always had problems with my weight. October of last year, I had stopped making excuses, went gluten-free, and started going to a gym and increasing my exercise. I started at the weight of 240 pounds, and I currently weigh 188. I've never been under 200 pounds in my adult life. I'm still fighting to battle, but things are looking much better, and this is the time where I felt like I have earned it. So, DeAndre, we'll get that outfit out to you, also a V-neck t-shirt and a tank top. Okay. Now, again, you said you also have, I'm sorry, I'm going back to the owners now. Shirts, hats, what else can we get from Earn It Apparel? Brandon.
We got. I'm sorry. We have the ladies jumpsuits too. That seems to be a pretty hot item that I think we're gonna keep working on. Some new hats coming out, but I don't think we're gonna go into the like Under Armour side of things. But we're just gonna keep it real plain and simple, and hopefully get some good products and some good designs out this year for you guys, and keep them motivated.
Basically, just keep it simple, stupid.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're working on a few new designs, and we're really excited about them. So hopefully everybody else will too.
You want to jump on that one? No. And again, this is Earn It Apparel. Is there anybody that you want to thank? Any sponsors? I mean, can y'all sponsor a few shows, don't y'all? Or partial sponsor some shows, don't y'all?
We're at most of the shows, yeah. I'd like to thank Nutrition Company, Max Muscle, Warrior Productions, and Jeff Taylor for giving us the opportunity to start our company with you guys.
Brandon?
You about summed them all up right there. That's what everybody I could think of too. Just a big thanks and appreciate it.
Yeah, and thanks to you for having us.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, thank me. Yes. Thank you. And where can people obviously get these merchandise from? Your website and
so you can get it at www.earnitapparel.com, and then you can also get it at Nutrition Company in Denver, off Hampton and I-25, and then the one off 120th and Sheridan, and then Max Muscle in Westminster off 120th and Federal, and then Max Muscle in Grand Junction.
And that. And before I let y'all go, I just want to know, because I'm pretty sure y'all are Bronco fans.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, that sucks, doesn't it? y'all missed twice. Peyton Manning get the MVP, and you lost in the first round of the playoffs. Awesome. Great season for me.
And
you must be a Ravens fan.
You're clearly not.
No. I'm not an NFL fan. I'm a huge college fan. So
okay.
I'm a huge Florida Gator fan. So when I had Tebow, I was y'all fan, and then when y'all left Tebow,
how do you feel about him now?
No, I'm happy because y'all still lost the first time I had Peyton Manning, and y'all probably won't win next year. But again, that wasn't my question. Who y'all going for in the Super Bowl?
49ers.
Oh God, hater.
49ers.
So y'all lost 3 times this time.
It was a rough year.
Yes,
thank you. Thank you for
Please reminding us.
Again, so Earn It Apparel in the house. So again, next we will have Jeff Wheeler from Integrated Labs to talk about their products. Again, this is GP3 Bodybuilding to the Max. All sports, no limits.
Zing Tea is an all-natural premium green tea made with pure cane sugar and honey. Tea on the go has never been so easy. Zing Tea offers 14 different flavors that you can enjoy hot or cold. Also available in new big gallons. Check out kzkoradio.com for the link today.
What better way to show you care than to send one of my mom's pies? Fresh homemade pies using nothing but the best local fruit and the finest ingredients. Handcrafted with love right out of their Boulder kitchen and passed down for 4 generations. That's my mom's pies. Call now, 303-652-6667. That's 303-652-MOMS. And order your pie today. Or check out their delicious menu at mmpies.com, where you can select your pies upon request. That's My Mom's Pies. What are you waiting for?
Tune in to MSEsports.com on Friday evenings from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time with Dean Sessions. Join Dean as he dissects the anatomy of sports and administers your prescription for all the news in the world of golf. That's the anatomy of sports with Dean Sessions, only on MSEsports.com.
Hey MSC Sports Nation, Mile High BG here, co-host of Game Changers. Want the hottest sports radio show in the nation? Tune in to Game Changers every Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon, Mountain Standard Time, only on MSCSports.com. Game Changers features the latest news, information, analysis, and interviews from all worlds of sports and entertainment. Game Changers takes listeners through the headlines, scandals, and the thoughts on every person's mind. MSCSports.com. All sports, no limits.
Are you one of those people that hates missing a show on KZKORadio.com or MSCSports.com? You don't have to anymore. Go to KZKORadio.com or MSCSports.com and click on Miss a Show. Or go to MSCSports.podbean.com and never miss a show again.
Yeah, baby!
You're listening to MSCSports.com, the official home of the Denver Pirates football team coming 2013. MSCSports.com, all sports, no limits. Miss football when the Super Bowl is over? You don't have to anymore. Come join the longest continuous running adult football league in America. The Colorado Football Conference, established in 1987, is your cure for the post-Super Bowl blues. For more info, visit CFCfootball.com or MSCSports.com for the link. MSCSports.com. All sports, no limits.
You're listening to MSCSports.com. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at MSC Sports. All sports, no limits.
Zing Tea is an all-natural premium green tea made with pure cane sugar and honey. Tea on the go has never been so easy. Zing Tea offers 14 different flavors that you can enjoy hot or cold. Also available in new big gallons. Check out kzkoradio.com for the link today.
I'm living in that 21st century.
From the Mile High City, you're listening to GP3 Bodybuilding to the Max, only on MSCSports.com. Now here's your host, GP3.
We're back. Jeff Wheeler, again, is my guest. Jeff is from Integrated Labs. Again, tell us a little bit about yourself, Jeff.
Just been in the industry for a long time. Decided to launch 2 corporations to benefit consumers and athletes. So.
Now, how long we had to talk before? How long the time frame like you've been in the whole supplement industry with Integrated Labs?
Integrated Labs actually launched in 2011, but I've been in the industry since '98 with Labrada Nutrition, and then worked for a few other supplement companies as well.
Yeah. Obviously, working with that company, it made you think about branching off and actually having your own company, which is obviously Integrated Labs technology. What was the thought process of that, of bringing that company? I'm sorry.
Well, you know what had happened was I started with Labrada, went over to Prima Force and Scivation for a good number of years, worked with Pure Performance Nutrition, and then brokered for a lot of supplement companies. And I saw the way that everyone kind of formulated their products and ran business, and I just thought that we could kind of do it more efficiently and bring a higher quality product, not, discrediting any of those companies out there, but just making sure that the products that we offer consumers are extremely on point.
And then on point, you mean quality-wise or just?
Correct. Formulated correctly, no ash fillers or anything else, just the highest quality ingredients. the right milligrams to be effective inside the body for consumers.
Mm-hmm.
So,
again, you have your whole chemist to fix that up for you to make sure everything's on point. Correct.
Correct. He does a phenomenal job.
What's his name? You want to just name drop him really quick?
Chuck Rudolph.
Chuck Rudolph, y'all. So, your company prides itself as a company is built around the individual's needs. All right. Can you get into a little bit more detail about that? About obviously the individual's needs and what you're looking for when you put your thought into a product.
Well, first and foremost, there's no product that I personally don't take, so it has to work for me. As far as individual needs are concerned, if you're looking for fat loss, it has to actually decrease fat cells inside the body. If you're a competitor, this is important. Not only just stay-at-home moms are looking to lose weight, but athletes as well. So it has to kind of work for everyone in the market.
Now, again, with your product, you have 3 items that your company basically strongly stands by: Cage Steel, Melt, and Accelerate.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about those projects, because I know Cage Steel is a test booster, correct? Testosterone booster,
correct.
Right?
So what Cage Steel is going to do is it's going to go inside the body and just up your natural testosterone protector. I'm waiting to release a study that my chemist has. One of our consumers actually increased his test levels by 300%. So when the doctor provides the information to this, we'll release it on the company websites.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a great product because it stimulates natural testosterone inside the body. So men and women both benefit from the use of this.
Hey, great. And then Melt?
Melt is feel-good fat loss. It's got mental focus, mood enhancement, appetite suppression, and then fat loss. So it's kind of like an all-in-one product.
And then Accelerate?
Accelerate is actually a different corporation. It's Medicine Sports Health, and it's an energy shot providing the same thing as Melt for the most part. Mental focus, mood enhancement, as well as, slight fat loss, but more so just an energy shot for the mainstream market.
Accelerate has been out for a while, correct?
They all launched about the same time, actually.
Oh, did they?
Correct.
But Accelerate's more, like, people can actually go to a
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven and get that, correct?
Correct.
All right. Versus Cage and Melt, like, if I wanted to go get that, where would I go get that from?
You can either go to Nutrition Company, Armbros carries it, their Colorado Athletic Clubs. There's so many gyms and health food stores on a national level that carry Melt and Cage Steel.
Great. Now, again, we just talked about where you can get the product. I mean, and you sponsor several athletes, correct? I mean, and do you mind name dropping them pretty quick?
No, we can definitely do that. So, this year we have Sean Spears, who actually heads up Bald Mafia Fitness. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that.
No, tell me about that.
He does personal training, so not only is he an athlete, but he also trains just a number of athletes.
So is that company that he has, is that its own?
That's his personal training studio.
Okay.
That we're semi-affiliated with.
Okay.
So Sean Spears, great competitor. Ariel Gale, she'll do women's physique this year. She competed last year.
Okay.
Donnie Bevins, of course.
Oh yeah, I met Donnie. Yeah, Donnie. If I ever know, Donnie's probably the coolest old guy I've ever met in my entire life. I think Donnie's like 55 and still competing.
I thought he was 65. Are you sure?
Oh, I gave him 10 years. So yeah, he's not that old, but he's doing masters, correct?
Correct. He will be doing the the masters in Pittsburgh, July 19th.
All right. No, I'm kidding, Donnie. If you're listening, I mean, you don't look a day over 72. And then that one, I talked to him earlier. He said he may do USA's, but we're not sure on that one yet.
Well, he's feeling a little insecure due to the age and the young athletes that he's going up against.
Yeah, when you're 72, I mean,
yeah,
twice everybody's age.
I think he's got it, though. I think he should do both shows this year, personally.
Yeah, I think the last show he did was the Colorado State. He actually won his light heavy.
Yes, it was light heavy open. He took first place, and he took first place in the Masters overall.
And then he lost to Alan Richards, which is my hidden enemy. Alan Richard, which we work out all the time. What's up, Alan? Who else? Yeah.
We got Justin Glass on board. He's a physique competitor. He's going to do extremely well this year. And then Ernest Flowers. I mean, he's a national level competitor. He always does great at his shows. I think he's up for a pro card this year as well.
What shows has he done?
Let's see here. Ernest did, for the year, he'll be doing the national championships, the IFBB North American Championships, and then the national championships.
Now, the IFBB North American Championship, is that in, I don't want to get this wrong. It's not in Canada, but it's in, I can't remember. Anyways, it's not important. I had it in my head because I thought it was like a. I had it in my head. I can't remember what it was. Now, besides that, I mean, what's inside your Accelerate that differs from any other type of energy booster? The Accelerate that you have.
The Accelerate energy shot. Yeah. In comparison to 5 Hour, 5 Hour is pretty much just your basic B vitamin formula with a little bit of caffeine and taurine. We actually don't stim you out on B vitamins. We use amino acids instead. So it's got the caffeine, taurine. It actually has the DMAA inside of it, the 1,3. Mm-hmm. Let's see. We got the tyrosine, the phenylalanine, the acetyl L-carnitine for fat loss inside there.
Okay.
So it's a little different. It's more of a sports nutrition product instead of just your run-of-the-mill energy shot.
Also, it's just like you, we have a couple of giveaways that we have for a couple of listeners and people out there that have posted on the Facebook fan page. And again, this is hold on, let me pull this up really quick. The Facebook fan page. And we have Dante Allen from Omaha, Nebraska. And again, he's talking about how basically he's gotten beastie during his
beastie.
work. Yeah, beast mode. So GP3, when I played football for the Omaha Beef, my second season I was in beast mode on the whole league. It was a year before I was playing, but not ever down. Hold on, trying to correct his English, but not ever down, and it bugged me. So that off season, I got into the gym and worked out harder than before. The next season, I ended up with 11 interceptions, led the league, and had 57 tackles, by far my best year as an athlete. Now my beast mode comes through coaching. When I am coaching, I feel like I'm the best coach on the field, and I coach with confidence. When I call the plays or I see a player do something that will make you say hello, it drives me even more as a coach. Thank you, GP3. So we'll get that one out to him. Okay. One of the two products, either the Melt or the testosterone booster. We also have Jeremy Morales from Denver, Colorado. What brings out the beast in me? Just getting angry and taking it out on the weights. Makes sense.
Yeah, entirely. That's what they're there for.
Martin Jackson from Columbus, Ohio. What brings out the beast in me is pure motivation to get back into shape. Seeing others work hard in the gym and others around me make me want to work harder to get back into better shape overall. I'm hitting the gym up 6 days a week now, and I'll have a daily routine pattern. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, buddy, Martin, keep that rolling. And then we have a female, Chelsea Joy. I'm gonna kill her last name. Anyways, Chelsea from Denver, Colorado. When I'm in the gym and need an extra boost, I give my pain and the last ounce to myself and to my fans. As a performance artist, being on stage requires me to have balance, grace, and strength to do what I love and to inspire my audience. I must remain in physical and mental shape. Rawr. Whatever that was supposed to be. So again, those are 4. We have about 5 other ones, but again, they're pretty long and we got a short show. So again, I will email y'all, get y'all address, and we'll get those products out to you. Either the testosterone booster or the Melt thermogenic fat burner. Okay. Now again, is there anybody else you want to thank before we get off the air today?
No, just my friends, family, everyone that supported me through this whole thing, and then of course the athletes and all the hard work and dedication that they do.
Again, Donnie, do not kill me. All right, I'm sorry that I told everybody you were 72. All right. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors here at MSC Sports and for GP3 Bodybuilding to the Max. Again, next week we will have our Valentine's Day special. We will have on the air IFBB Pro Annie Hammond. We will also have Omaha Hearts Lingerie Football League. They will be on talking also, and we will also have Dorian Haywood in studios also. This is GP3 Body, and you listen to the GP3 Bodybuilding to the Max, and on MSCSports.com. All sports, no limits. Good night, everybody.
The Love Affair is coming to the Mile High City on Saturday, April 6th, featuring Johnny Gill. You know the hits, My. Fair-weathered friend. Rub you the right way.